But why am I feeling this way now? Bullish when it comes to XRP 1000 dollars. Yeah, did he tweet something or not? China has once again made an impact. Yesterday, there was a sharp price drop. And today, the big winner is XRP. That's why I decided to do this. Here's an update on that. We will explore what's behind Deepseek and Co., how this is supposed to be possible now. Behind it, how this is supposed to be possible now. Is $1,000 per XRP really realistic? What did Elon Musk tweet about exactly here? Or maybe not. What's behind that? We'll take a look at that together as well. Also, ETFs, what are the chances? Lawsuit with the SEC, you can tell we have a lot planned. I would say let's dive right in. Today's video is brought to you by BingX. This exchange has been around since 2014. If you want to secure a €25 bonus now, then check out the description. Here's the registration link. So what happened to the market yesterday? So what's moving? You can see that here, Deepseek. That's basically the Chinese version of ChatGPT, but they actually managed to pull it off. This platform, well, with $6 million, plus a few old graphics cards. So to upgrade it so that in the end it's better than ChatGPT, well, that certainly caused a stir. So you can see it here as well. All the big names in the industry. Here, for example, Market Anderson, who referred to this whole thing as the Sputnik moment of the AI sector. Just a quick note for all history buffs, the Sputnik moment describes the historic moment in 1957 when the Soviet Union sent the first man into space and thus triggered a brief gasp during the Cold War. Well, that moment has indeed happened. But I will also explain to you right away that I don't find it that bad. So Trump has also reacted to this by now. I also kicked off a short post about it multiple times. By the way, if you're not following me there yet, feel free to check the comments below. You can do that. I share the news there even faster than in the daily videos. In any case, I personally see this DeepSeek moment or DeepSeek itself more as an innovation. What he just mentioned and said here, yes, a Chinese company has shown that what is possible there. And where do we currently stand? So, especially since he recently invested $500 billion with Stargate in collaboration with SoftBank and OpenAI, he has once again initiated it and said that he wants to become stronger in this cosmos. And the USA is also sending itself forward as a leading power in the AI and crypto sector and to become the global metropolis there. Well, that can definitely throw a wrench into things. Also, by the way, what's also pretty cool is what you are delivering here regarding likes, comments, and new subscriptions. I'm really excited about that because it's an incredible appreciation for the work that I put in there every day. Even if you like this video, feel free to leave a subscription. Feel free to activate the bell so you don't miss any important information. And if you really like it, give it a like and also write a short comment. That also boosts the algorithm. Thank you very much at this point. Now let's move on directly. If we look at today's picture, it looks completely different. Bitcoin has, of course, reacted strongly to the stock market. That has, in turn, spread even more strongly into the altcoin sector. But if we take a look, Bitcoin is now up nearly 4% over the last 24 hours back in the plus, and XRP, an absolute rocket, has shot up 12%. So even the other Bitcoins have reacted well as expected. Nothing in this comparison, just a quick look at the Bitcoin heat map. That also looks pretty good as it sits up there. There's a lot of potential. A few million that the market is definitely looking to pick up. By the way, the topic is market and over-leveraged positions. One or the other, he probably noticed it yesterday. Also in my community group on Telegram, if you're not there yet, feel free to join, link in the description. He was also spoken about with AHA. Now I've been liquidated and I don't want to make light of it. I'm going to include a short part in the video about that as well to show you how you trade without it hitting you in the face. Because of course, when the market is running smoothly, hey, then it's totally relaxed. But in the end, when you get liquidated, then the whole position is gone. Plus your money is gone. And before that, I just want to protect you on this channel. That's also the credo I've set for myself and what the goal of this channel is. But why am I so bullish now? As for XRP, from a chart perspective, this is really crazy. So if we take a look here, we have the XRP USDT chart on the 4-hour view on one side. And you can see a crazy V here. And I've also got it here in the hourly view. And that's really wild. Bitcoin hasn't managed to do that up until now. Because we're basically back at the entry level now. From before the correction, so it's really wild. The thing, it was moving sideways for a while. Down. Bam, up. And now it's getting exciting because it could definitely continue going up. Because that's a clear V pattern. Now we will see what news comes in. I also have an update on that because tomorrow we're not completely out of the woods yet. A lot can still happen, but it's definitely looking promising. And that could also make sense to set 1 or 2 long positions. Of course, everyone can decide for themselves. For example, I will look here that there needs to be a clean breakthrough first. So that was just a little pullback, a rejection at the 0.65 line, but let's wait and see. 0.65 line, but let's wait and see. So technically speaking, guys, this is crazy. So XRP is also experiencing such a drastic pullback, not at all, and brings the whole thing back up. So I just want to mention in passing, if you had gone in with leverage, even without leverage, you would have made quite a bit. Well, let's say you could take around 20% plus or minus. If you had gone in with leverage, the whole thing would have looked completely different. And now I'll get straight to leverage. Here, spot trading, without leverage, basically nothing can happen to you because you can't get liquidated. If you go in with leverage, then there's a big risk that it can really pull you out of it. So I read it yesterday too. Yeah, it was just a 10x leverage. Yes. Guys, please don't forget we are in crypto. And prices can quickly drop by approximately 10 or even 20%. So, especially with smaller tokens, I'm not talking about that now. XRP, Bitcoin like. By the way, that was also yesterday. 7% for Bitcoin, just so you know. But as I said, effectively, we are in a very volatile market and a 10x leverage means just that. 10% market price down, that's it for the day. So unless you add more, you're stuck in positions. I've talked about PioNex, Gridbot, etc. quite a few times now. Spoken. I won't go into it in depth. I don't want to advertise. This video is about us taking a look at the news regarding XRP. But just a quick explanation. You can also just pull this whole thing in. Pulling this video in, how to set up a bot properly, setting the grids up cleanly, so that your trading fees per trade don't eat up your profits. That would be disastrous. I've explained all of that, otherwise you can just let the thing run super smoothly and really just sit back and relax. But not if you overdo it with leverage. As I said, I've explained everything. Just for the sake of fairness, if you use my link down in the description to sign up, I also occasionally trade out a few bonuses. There should be 1 or 2 things coming back as well. Then you're also supporting my channel, the work I do here. But as I said, be aware of that. Leverage comes with risk. Are you also welcome to write in the comments what your opinion on that is? Now let's quickly move on to the news because we're not quite out of the woods yet. Tomorrow evening is the Fed interest rate decision. And yes, that's where it gets interesting again. So one assumes that everything will stay the same for now. How it is, now we will see what will actually happen. I don't even think the interest rate decision is that relevant for the market right now, because that should all be priced in what will probably be more interesting. Like roughly the last time, this is the press conference at the end, because Jerome Powell will probably think about it. Whether he will use the same choice of words again as on the 18th December, because that actually caused the market to completely crash. So for anyone who remembers that, and that's why it will definitely get interesting now. What decisions are coming? Shall we sit back? We can only wait and see. But it could definitely become quite volatile. If they're now, yes. Possible other decisions might come out or other statements. And now directly onto Elon Musk. Yes, did he tweet something or not? So I saw that on X yesterday. There are rumors that Elon Musk tweeted something about XRP. Like, yeah, I'm planning to buy more because the market situation is actually quite good right now. He would have been right about that in principle. However, supposedly, it's just interesting that everyone knows that 20 seconds later, that it was the case after 20 seconds. In any case, that tweet was deleted again. And yes, now the discussion is quite big. There hasn't been an official statement on that yet. Is it like that now? Whether it isn't like that, here, Ripple is checking. They just said, yeah, there was something, but Now, of course, there are one or two opposing voices, which I can understand, because people, I mean, if that thing is online for 20 seconds, we're talking about XRP. Are you seriously going to tell me no one took a screenshot of it? Well, I'm not really sure about this. But okay, I stumbled upon a completely different tweet yesterday. I also shared that on X because I find it quite reprehensible. Here, down here, that was the original post. And there was a lot of, wow, crazy. And here, Elon Musk together with Ripple cooperation and all that, that was UP. Binance was somehow shared here and stuff. Okay, then I just went ahead. I took these words, I went into gold, and then found exactly this post. But breaking news, okay. So the post is from the 22nd, November 24. Jokes aside, what I find so terrible is that there are so many fake news. Outside, there are some posts that are several months old. It's all hyped up saying, yeah, now everything's going to change and it's crazy and I've got this and that news, and in the end, it's all just nonsense. And since you know the transparency here on the channel, I don't want to fake anything either. I've just called up the group and let's do this together. Elon Musk asked the question on the 27th. First, he posted something about XRP. And now, let's see what comes out of that. Yes, based on the available information and the current discussions on social media, it seems that Elon Musk might have shared a post on X on January 27th. He might have possibly shared a post on X, but it was deleted very quickly. There are reports and posts on X claiming that Musk published a tweet. Okay, we know all that. So in the end, it's just pure the speculation that is being discussed, but also Grook, that's also incorrect in the article I just showed you. It doesn't say anything, yeah, that Elon posted something. So guys, cool down. Just take a break. Wait a bit. Maybe there will be a statement after all, or maybe in the end it was just fake news, which is definitely also speculation. That's the XRP price. Please hold on at $10,000. Yes, there really is a few candidates who have talked about it and say, yeah, I believe in it. So, from financial experts to Christian prophets, XRP will reach $10,000. This is summarized here. The dollar will actually stand there. It's all included, which I just want to point out briefly. So this is beautifully summarized here. I know you always had me for that, and strangely enough, no one has been able to answer me so far. Please write in the comments if you have a different opinion. In my opinion, the price depends on the market cap. Logically, when money flows into the project, meaning into XRP, the market cap will logically increase. But many people have a different opinion, especially since the market cap for XRP is also quite diluted. I don't want to clean this up again. In any case, here's the estimate. Right now, we're at about 3.10, at least as of the time of this article. So, and if we now say, okay, currently the market cap is 177 billion US dollars. If the price were to rise to 10,000, if the price were to rise to 10,000 US dollars, then we're talking about a 322,481% increase in price. And that in turn results in the market cap. Then it would stand at 576.4 trillion US dollars. And that would in turn result in, so the estimated total global wealth is currently 454 trillion US dollars, so less. And so the big question is, if we then have XRP at 576, 70 trillion US dollars, how is the whole distribution between gold and Bitcoin going, and everything that comes with it? Guys, to be honest, I find that more than vague. So my price targets for XRP are definitely above the current value. Before someone wants to help me now, but I believe without FOMO, without hype, you know this channel, neutral reporting $10,000, even 1,000. I think that dollar amount is unrealistic. If someone has a different opinion, feel free to write about it in the comments. There are definitely bullish XRP news. At least they can become that. So, as I said, neutral. This legal dispute, why is it taking so long with the SEC? And why is there still no agreement on that? Well, that's relatively easy to explain. We're talking about a precedent here. So this is nicely explained again in the article, just briefly summarized. What is being decided there? This is a turning point. This should explain things on a broader level for the entire space. Are we talking about a security that has big impact? Are we not talking about a security and that has a huge impact, which then also doesn't move forward that quickly? Ripple applied for an extension of the deadline. We wait and see. April 2025, exactly this extension has been requested. And now we just have to wait and see what's happening there. So, I've already talked about the possible scenarios. I was really hated for that, how I could possibly claim that the SEC could still win there. If you haven't seen the video yet, click here and you'll find all the facts about it. Also, what's the current status and especially the scenarios that are coming our way in this legal battle. But I'm quite sure that if this legal battle turns out in Ripple's favor, then it has a massive impact on the entire crypto space. Let's move on to a somewhat more short-term topic to wrap things up, namely the approval of XRP or Solana futures. There was a beta version of the website briefly online on January 22nd, which was briefly online and then immediately taken offline. It was also made very clear by CME, no, there hasn't been any approval yet. But what I want to get at is, if there might actually be a grain of truth to it, then we would have a preliminary start date, at least on the 10th February, and that's not far off. And I find it interesting again because now we have the topic, I believe, but first the legal battle needs to be set aside. Is it maybe possible that the legal battle could be resolved much, much earlier? We'll see. So, in that sense, we'll wait and see. We're curious. And now I'm really curious about your opinion, and especially if you liked the video. If that's the case, feel free to like it and don't forget to subscribe. And of course, feel free to leave a comment. Let's discuss it. In conclusion, I can only give you this tip. Check out this video. I'm talking about what my mistakes were in 2024, and they are more explosive than ever because it says, yes, so nice, buy the dip. And the big question is, yes, what happens next? Be greedy when others are fearful. You should maybe be now. No investment advice at this point. We'll see other tomorrow in the next video. Until then, the best. Bye.